Roasty toasty. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Roasted Toasty, where I'm still trying to figure out what I'm doing on here. So I was just hanging out, scrolling the interwebs, and my wife was like, "Hey, you should check out Reddit." I'm kidding. We were trying to come up with new topics to talk about, different things like that. And we wanted to search up some of the Reddit posts. And some of our favorite Reddit posts are "Am I the Asshole?" That's a pretty good one there. Anyway, I'm going to read you one real quick. "Am I the asshole for telling my coworker to freshen up for an important event?" Throwaway count. Since the people involved used Reddit. I, a 32 male, work at a company with the occasional events. I take them as chances to network with people from other companies and so on. My coworker, 33 male, who we'll call Ben, is pretty scruffy, showing up to work in the same outfit he wore the previous day and even sleeping at his desk sometimes. Yeah, hang on. So, like, I've worked with people who wear, like, the same clothes every day. I don't know, like, in an office setting, but, like, I work in a shop, and, like, it's fabrication, and we work with metal and stuff. And, yeah, there's dudes that wear, like, the same shirt or the same pair of pants, like, the next day. Not for, like, a week or nothing. That's wild. Okay. Where was I at? Why would you wear anything for a week, dude? Ugh. I'd be able to smell you from the hills, dude. So, back to Ben. I've never interacted with him one-on-one per se, but we've been on the same projects, and I'm friendly with him. So, the throwaway count is like, at least be cordial with the guy, right? Here's where the issue is. Recently, there was a company event, and for once, Ben didn't really participate or speak about it beforehand. So most of us assumed he wasn't going. I didn't expect him to come, of course, but he did in the most unprofessional outfit. He was wearing wrinkled clothes and colors that didn't match, like he rolled out of bed. I wonder if his hair was all crazy too. Like you ever work with those people who like you see them in the morning, right? And they look like they just woke up, like in the back of their truck with like a burnt cigarette butt and a half-drunk beer or something. Like, just come cruising in. You can smell them from across the room. They smell like booze, BO, and shame. Okay, back to Ben. Sorry, got sidetracked. Like the dog that sees the squirrel. Okay, Ben and I locked eyes, and I joked that he should have freshened up a bit to an event like this, and there were some chuckles, but everyone was mostly silent. Yeah, what did you expect? He soon walked away, and my other coworker pulled me aside and told me that I was way out of line, and her and my colleagues think that I shouldn't have spoken about his attire, especially since I don't even know the guy. I thought I was just making a joke to lighten the mood. I haven't seen him since, and he's been actively avoiding me. Mostly everyone in my circle is expecting me to apologize to Ben. Am I the asshole for making a joke? Oh. So, yeah, what do you guys think? You think this dude was the asshole to Ben? You don't know who Ben is, bro. You don't know where Ben's coming from. Dude, I hope you guys cannot hear the cars racing on the roads by my house. I'm sorry. Like, I'm still learning how to do this. I have a microphone and some lights, and I'm like, let's make some videos. Okay, so, edit. This person says, I understand how the joke wasn't a joke at all now, and I'll be apologizing to Ben at work tomorrow. No shit, you think so, buddy? What did the bot say? OP has offered the following explanation for why they think they might be the asshole. I joked about a coworker's outfit not being freshened up at an event in an attempt to lighten the mood, but he immediately walked away. He has wow, this guy, terrible spelling, I'm sorry. Has actively avoided me, and I think I might have made a joke that costed me my coworker's circle. Yeah, buddy. Probably. And then, yeah, people just gave this guy so much hate because they're like, you don't even know a joke. You should look up what joke means in the dictionary. You made this guy feel like dirt. Am I the asshole for telling my friend to not blow up my phone during working hours? Let's see what this person has to say. I'd like to start by saying this friend has a track record of worrying me by going MIA for days with no warning before. You ever have that friend, like, you hit him up every once in a while and then, like, you just never hear from him for, like, a month? Also says questionable things due to their mental health. Between that and what I have going on in my personal life, they know what I'm dealing with, so it's not a surprise to them. I'm mentally tired and don't want to be bothered while I'm busy. Said friend called me at work 4 to 5 times within 10 minutes and sent a few texts during this time as well. My immediate thought was that they're in trouble. Like, if you're blowing the phone up, somebody is dying or something. Like, something's going down. After realizing they just wanted to chit chat, I felt overstimulated. And as if my boundaries weren't respected, I'd like to also say that this friend also knows my schedule. Homie, you know what time I'm working. Know me, hit me up during work hours. This has been going on for a while now. I've mentioned before that I don't like my phone blown up, but today was the first time I confronted them about it in the best way I could while being mentally exhausted. Because I knew if I didn't, I'd ultimately crash out the next time it happened, and that's not what I want. Dude, so the saying crash out. Oh man, I'm gonna crash out, man. Whoa, it's obviously my age showing, but like my kids even say that stuff. Oh man, I'm so mad. I'm totally gonna crash out, man. About to break something. No, you're not. I think I might be the asshole because of the way my friend responded to me. They stated they would no longer reach out first to me to talk to me unless I reached out first. Never stated they couldn't reach out. Just said, I don't want my phone blown up during work unless you're in immediate danger. Unless the building's on fire, or you feeling broke a hip, or you forgot how to skip. Like, don't blow my phone up, dude. I showed screenshots of messages. I was very respectful given the situation to someone that also knows this person and also is in the circle of everything going on. Make sure you cover all of that so it doesn't sound like you just showed a complete stranger what's going on. And they felt it was justified that I don't want my phone blown up during this time. I want an unbiased opinion. No, I would not like my phone blown up during work hours. OP has offered the following explanation for what they think they might, or why they think they might be the asshole. Told my friend to respect my boundaries by not blowing up my phone during work hours unless it's an emergency, which it wasn't. Because of the way my friend responded when asked not to do said action, obviously. Alright. One person said, not the asshole. Your friend needs to grow up. First, they blow up your phone at work to chat and then try to guilt trip you when you ask them not to do that. If they have mental health issues, it is their responsibility to take care of them. Take care of yourself. You can't take care of anybody else unless you take care of you first. Word bird. Am I the asshole for not giving a shit a relative of mine died? Maybe? Oh man, this is a big one. Am I the asshole for not giving a shit a relative of mine died? Let's unpack this baggage. Yesterday, my younger brother, a nurse, broke us the news that our great uncle was rushed in the ER. My mother, the kind soul that she is, was sad and filled with worries, but I was indifferent. I wasn't shocked, nor given any time to process the sad news. Like, in the middle of driving or in the middle of work, and they're like, hey, our great uncle, yeah, he's in the ER and he's passed away. And you're like, I'm in the middle of making a sandwich right now, and I have no time to be paying attention. Okay, so let's see. They've got a whole list. So the mom seemed disappointed and asked why I was acting cold. I told her that I don't particularly care what happened and said that he was a terrible person, so he doesn't deserve my time, respect, prayers, or my sympathy. Yikes. So your great uncle was possibly a douche. And let's find out all the reasons why he didn't like his great uncle. From the stories they've told me, as well from personal experiences. He always cheated on my great aunt. Up until 2010, he was 67 and she was 62. He left their family for 20 years for random women. Wow, sounds familiar. He laughed at the way my grandfather's mom's dad died 3 years ago and said it was a pathetic way to go out. Douche canoe, dude. He's a kleptomaniac. He keeps taking shoes and caps from visitors and guests, including mine. Fortunately, one of my uncles either replaces it or takes it when the old man's not looking. I believe they reinforced his behavior with this. Well, looks like Bill stole another candy bar from that box over there. I'm just gonna go put one right back. Yeah, it'll be fine. One summer when I stayed in their house, he ate one of the food I brought for myself because he thought it was for sharing. Wait, hang on. Okay. So one summer, this guy was like, okay, we're going to Great Uncle Joe's house or whatever. Okay. And he's like, okay, I brought my snackies, got my backpack, here's my snackies. And Uncle Joe, or whatever this guy's name is like, yo, let me have that. And just eats it, dude. And yet he finished it in one sitting. Oh, man. He ate all of... Whoa. He ate all of this kid's food and thought it was for sharing. I told that to my great aunt, and she apologized and paid me. And just said, use the groceries in the fridge and just whip myself a meal. And when I used their stove later, the old man suddenly appeared and stopped me from cooking, returned everything back to the fridge, turned off the stove, and reprimanded me for using their and stealing their food. I'm gonna eat your snackies, but you cannot have none of the food back. Toasty.